How often do you want to protect your data? Once a day, twice a day, every other day? You have to decide when you want it protected. The first of those being the hours of operation. This is the window in which the type of backup operation you're defining will take place. You set the hours of operation on the chosen days with independent frequency and retention periods. You want to make sure that the window is of sufficient length to complete all of the tasks. For example, for a snapshot operation, let's draw a clock, label it with the hours, and let's say that we're going to set the window of operation to be from 1900 to 7 within the system. This defines to us when we will begin and end the operation. And we can look at one for dedupe, for example. Same thing, let's take a look at a quick clock. And we'll set the hours for this one to be primarily the whole day. So we're going to start at midnight and end at 23:59. Now, one of the critical things about our application is there actually does have to be a 1 minute gap. That's the maximum you can do, is 23 hours and 59 minutes in the day. The system must know exactly when the start time is and when the stop is, and they cannot overlap. Now, when you place an application under protection, that application is listed under the policy template that you have defined. When the window opens, we begin protecting the data. Now, the apps are actually processed in a random order. So if I have multiple applications that are scheduled to run at the same time and with the same job priority, the selection of the application to run is randomized to ensure fairness across all of the applications of the same priority. This is so that we don't have a situation where the same app is always the first one or a particular app is always the last one. But what happens if we don't complete all of the jobs, that the window closes before everything is processed? Well, by default, we process 6 concurrent jobs in the snapshot pool. That is actually a parameter which you can change on the desktop UI. Now, there are reports, of course, that are going to help you with this. So there is a report that lists job failures. The issue that we have here, though, is that if the window closes before we can complete all of the activity, then the job that did not get processed did not fail because it didn't run. So it's not going to show up on the failed jobs report. That report will list any jobs in which we attempted to perform a task and were unable to do so. Instead, those jobs are going to be listed on the SLA violations report. It is a violation because the job was scheduled to be performed during the hours of operation, but we were unable to do so.
Thank you for joining us for another YouTube Tech Tip video. If you like the content you're seeing on this channel, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you will be alerted to any future content.